Okay, so here's your homework help. Let's see. After the quiz, no one was really into this homework, so I'm not sure how you guys did on 3 through 6 of last night's stuff. The separable equations. Basically, just get all the x's on one side, get all the y's on the other side, integrate, solve for y, plug in your x and your y that you know to solve for c, and then plug the c back in. That's it. It's the same thing on all of them. Get the y's on one side, x's on the other, integrate, solve for y. To get rid of ln, use e, plug that crap in, solve for c, plug that back in, you're done. The whole domain part is basically the domain of this. The only time where it's going to be any different than that is if it's like, well, there wasn't any on our homework. But say your final equation is like, I don't know, something like, so your final equation is y equals, and this is your answer, 1 over x plus 2. Well, then at the beginning you would have, I don't know, you'd have some equation, blah, 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 whatever. And then it would say, and y equals, let's say it's 4 when x equals, we'll say, -3. I don't know. This doesn't work. I'm just making this up. So when you get down to the end and your answer, the domain of your answer would be x cannot equal -2, right? So then it asks, it didn't indicate the domain over which the solution is valid. Well, in this case, x can't be -2, so you can think of this as like a number line. Here's -2, x cannot be that. Well, the only place where your solution is valid is wherever this point is. So it's either on this side or this side. So in this case, when x equals -3, so I know I used a point over here, so that's where your solution is valid. So it would be when x is less than or equal, or x is less than -2. That's it. I will give you a hint on the 7 through 10. Just remember your some exponent properties. Like if you have e to the x plus y, you can break that into e to the x times e to the y. And if you have e to the x minus y, you can break that into e to the x divided by e to the y. And looking at those, I think other than that, you should be alright. I don't know. Like I said, we didn't have enough time today to really talk about it in class, so I don't know where you're at with those. As far as the money ones, dang it, I'm holding the iPad the wrong way. I'm going to do a part 2. I'm going to flip this thing over. It's way easier to film the other way.